Hello and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Ashling O'Toole, and let's get started, shall we? Tonight's first story is, I found a blue turban at the bus stop last Monday evening, and it was just sitting there, waiting for its owner to return. So if you lost a turban outside Palumbo's Bakery on Monday, I found it, and I'm sorry I did nothing about it. In international news, Vladimir Putin banned the use of memes to mock him in Russia. Priorities, right? Putin is trying really hard to seem like a supervillain, but instead it's just coming off as comical. Don't worry, Pepe, you're safe here. In politics, former Secretary of State and Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton recently announced her candidacy for president in 2016, and all I gotta say is I'm voting for her. It's about time a woman was head of state, which also means Bill will be back in the White House as the first man, and for all you female interns out there, watch out. Speaking of the ladies, for all you young women out there, I got some basic life tips for y'all. Tip number 1, I learned from a drag queen. Don't ever wear something you can't run away from someone in. Tip number 2, which is backed by actual psychologists, is to stand like Wonder Woman. All you gotta do is stick your leg out a bit, put your hands on your hips, shoulders up, and stick your head up high. Psychologists say this pose helps you feel more assertive and confident. After this pose, you'll feel just like Linda Carter, and you'll be able to take on the world and crush the patriarchy. In sports, the NHL playoffs started last week after a long season. There were a ton of plot twists this year, and let me tell you, they were delicious. First off, the big bad Bruins missed the playoffs. Yes. As a Montreal fan, you have no idea how happy this makes me. Seeing the Bruins lose a wild card spot was like watching the miracle of life happen. But don't worry, Bostonians, your football team won the Super Bowl, so you got that to feed your egos until the next season. Another team that failed to earn a playoff spot was the defending champs, the LA Kings. Here is actual footage of my reaction to this good news. Oh yeah, look at that joy and jubilation. Do you hear that? It's the sound of all the LA fans jumping off the bandwagon. All right, enough of that. For all you Hawks fans out there, how happy are you that Patrick Kane is back for round 1? Here is an artistic interpretation of his immediate impact. Magic, right? For those of you who don't care, Patrick Kane was injured back in February and was estimated to be out for 12 weeks and was going to miss the playoffs. And for those of you who don't know, he is the Hawks' main playoff guy. Well, he's back with his mullet, and he's going to bury a few goals. The NHL draft lottery happened last weekend, and the Oilers got their 4th first overall pick in 6 years. Poor Connor McDavid will be shipped off to Edmonton instead of Buffalo. Look at this kid. How many 18-year-olds know their careers are over before they even start? I mean, hopefully some kind team will rescue him from hell in a couple years, but you know what? This just pisses me off for real. His talent will be wasted and... Okay, let me stop before I get an aneurysm. So, needless to say, the next few weeks of my life will consist of me yelling at my TV and wearing as much merch as I possibly can. In entertainment news, Game of Thrones just returned, and I have one question. Why do all the redheads have black hair now? I mean, Sansa might have dyed it to disguise herself, but Melisandre's whole shtick revolved around her being the Red Lady. Lady in red. Okay, what was that? Anyways, I missed last week's episode, so don't spoil it for me. Drew. Oh, sorry, I must have had a frog in my throat. Moving right along, I have a special interview for you folks tonight. I interviewed someone near and dear to my heart. Me. So, Ashling, what do you have going on in your life? Oh, you know, the huge. I know, but the folks at home don't know. All right. I've been writing papers and doing a few projects like
this interview I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes, this interview. So, what else are you up to? Listening to any good music?
Yeah, you know the song Pony?
By Genuine?
Yeah, that's the one.
That song is filthy as hell.
It's also catchy as hell.
Why am I not surprised?
'Cause you're me.
Why couldn't I just interview Drake?
He was busy, remember?
I wonder what he's doing right now.
He's probably checking to see if the ladies are all right.
He's a good guy.
Yes. Yes, he is.
I deserve a Peabody Award for journalism. Boy, I'm a really difficult person to work with. Anyways, that's all for tonight, folks. Go Habs go and go Hawks. Bye.